Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your monthly reading. We're going to take a look at the sun, moon, and rising sign of Pisces. I myself have my moon is in Pisces, so it's going to be an interesting one because the message that I get for each and every one of you is here it comes. Okay, so that could be positive, that could be negative. I have a feeling it may be a little bit of both, but we're going to take a look at that right now. So let's look at the sun, moon, and rising sign of Pisces. And this is a general reading, so take from the reading what is actually applicable to your life and let the rest go. It may be the whole reading for a few of you, but for most of us, it's going to be a piece of the reading, and it may not even be your life. It might be your partner's life. It may be your child's partner's life. So let's see what's going on. The first three cards that I pull, we're going to talk about each and every Pisces for the month of March. These will be done weekly. I'm still going to do them weekly at this time, but we're also bringing in some new things for you. But this is going to be primarily for the month, but definitely for the first week of March. So Pisces, we have for you the Chariot, and this is about moving forward, moving into something brand new. And we are looking at each and every one of you. So we're going to go in detail as we look at you, but also detail with other people. Let me go ahead and pull the other two cards real quick. And then we'll go forward, just like the Chariot, right? I hope you guys are doing well. You're staying safe and not watching too much of the outside media so that you can make some really wise choices in your life over the next several weeks, if not a little bit longer. So we have the card of moving forward, and this is a really beautiful place to start off the month of March. And the reason I say that, Pisces, is this is the divine masculine, the logic inside of you, and the divine feminine, the love that and emotional, the feelings inside of you. This is being in perfect alignment. And in order for us to move forward in a positive way, which is what this card is indicating, positive forward movement, here we come, right? See, the cards, they follow my messages. I don't follow the cards. Now, the second card that came out for you is the Seven of Swords. And the third card is the card of wisdom, all right? So that internal knowledge. So some of you are getting ready to move forward and you're walking away, literally going to drive away. You're going to get in your car and you're going to leave behind somebody who is highly, highly intelligent. And I feel that they use the wisdom they have as a way to trick you, okay? And that's a really negative message, but there's positive and negative to everything that I talk about in these readings. And the majority of it is inspirational to help you move forward. So when we're looking at the Seven of Swords, it doesn't necessarily mean liar, cheater, thief card, although that is the actual tarot meaning. But it's about deception. It is also about learning lessons when it comes to deception. And that's what I feel you're doing. You're moving away from it. So whatever was going on in your life that seemed to be holding you back, that seemed to be... well, I'm seeing stab you, okay? They're showing me like somebody was just really going at you. That's with their words, the slander, all kinds of things, the negative comments that people can say and how hurtful it is. You already have all the wisdom inside of you. You are incredibly intelligent because you have this, it's like you're born with this wisdom. And the wisdom just comes right out of you, and you're highly, highly intuitive. So this is you taking those lessons and being able to start something brand new. Only this time, you're going to use do it the wise way. You're going to do it the way that works for you rather than paying attention to what or whomever this could be. Now, it could be family, it could be friends, and we're going to pull out detail. And for some of you, it may very well be your job. But we're going to take a look at it, and I'll bring in storylines. Whatever I am guided to share with you guys, I will bring into this reading. So this is a really good place to be, for you to be walking away from anything that doesn't feel right to you. You've learned your lessons. It's time to move on. It's time to grow. And this is why you have the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands is a brand new beginning filled with excitement. You want adventure, and some of you are going to go traveling. It doesn't matter what's going on around you. You're going to take this time and you are going to travel. You have the Two of Wands that just came out, and one more. And the Knight of Cups. So yeah, this is going to be really good. Okay. So this is the alignment inside of you. In order to move forward successfully, we have to be in alignment. Our mind and our emotions must be in balance, in check, all the way, so that we can complete a circle. Well, you're almost to that circle, if not actually going to be in the circle of completion, like it'll be done by the end of March. For some of you, you're right in the center of it, and it's time to take a break. It's time to actually do something different, to stir the fire inside of you, to create this new passion inside of you. It may be romantic, but for some of you, I bet a lot of you, it has nothing to do with romance. It has to do with excitement in your life, starting new projects. Oh yeah, see, you got the Two of Wands, and this is seeing in the future, and that's what you're so good at, right? Now remember, I said you're highly intuitive. That's what this card is saying. You know how to walk away. This person's back is to the wand behind them, looking at the world in front of them. So those of you who are into tarot, that's what that means. And turning away from all of this, just like I said, it's almost like a repeated message. But the beautiful thing about this card is you can see beyond what was in front of you. This is traveling to go get your dream. It's moving forward to bring down something that's meant for you to have, that you may have been a little stuck on trying to get. And it may not have anything to do with anybody other than you, where we get into that funk and we can't move forward. But this internal wisdom is saying, hey, 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 wake up, Pisces babies. And here comes the Knight of Cups, getting on your horse and saying, that's it, I'm going for it. This is a new opportunity coming in that you are going to really enjoy. Whatever this is, whether it's a person or if it is an actual project, and for a lot of you, I really think it's a project. Although you are a very romantic and very dreamy kind of a person, I feel that you're more focused right now for the majority of the group, not all of you, of course. You're more focused on making a difference in the life that you're creating, and that will come after you're done. So it's like rebuilding you and taking out the swords that no longer work. Now, for some of you, you have a job opportunity. This is a job opportunity. It could be a person, but I feel it's a job opportunity that is at a distance. And I'm seeing 3-4, and it looks like 3 to 4 hours. It may be 300 to 400 miles away, which is probably close to the same thing. But it's 3-4, okay? It could be 3 to 4 days for those of you who are on the other side, you know, but it is at a distance where you may actually have to relocate to accept this opportunity. The thing about the offer that I like the most is that it's actually something that is going to light your fire. You know, it's something that you're going to just love, and that's what's so exciting about it. So as we look a little bit closer, some of you, this is a person offering you love. This is a new romance where you have to make a decision to let the past go and look into the future and say, you know, I get it. I want this person. And it may very well be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. For some of you, it's an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, a Virgo. I have Capricorn energy here, Leo energy in here. Gemini is in here, and Libra is in this reading as well. So we have the Sun card, and it can't get much better than this. This is what I'm talking about. It can go from feeling icky in a reading, in a 20-minute reading. What are these? 15 to 20 minutes is what I usually do for you guys. And it can go from negative to positive that quick. And that's how fast it can happen in our actual lives as well. So with this new exciting opportunity or person comes your inner child. And when we find a Pisces who is really in touch with their core being, their inner child, the authentic part of you, you guys are super fun to be around, like really fun. And that's what I feel is coming back. So the exciting part of you is getting stirred up, and you're making a decision whether you want to do this or not. Now we have the Three of Cups, and that's about celebration and joy and being around groups of people, new organizations, because you're walking away with the lessons learned. You aren't going to look back. Sevens are going to be a highlighted number in your month of March. 777. I see 3 of them. But I also feel March 24th, March 24, is a very important part in your reading as well. So whatever may take place on that date, that may be the travel date, or the date that you make plans, or even the date you get the offer come in. So you guys are going to know how that resonates with you. Now again, it's like 3-4 away from you. It's not people. I'm talking about 3-4 hours or 100 miles where, oh yeah, you've got 1, 2, 3. You see, this is completing a cycle. And the sevens are an important thing. So when you start seeing 777 popping up everywhere, know that you are getting ready to start seeing the synchronistic, the chronological order, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And it may go all the way up to 7. So when you go to the grocery store, it's $123.40. You look at the clock and it's 12:34, things like this. But it's out of the blue. You can't sit there and look at it and go, there it is, there it is. It doesn't work like that. It's like you turn around and you just notice there it is, and you just keep going, and then later on you realize, hey, I've been seeing those a lot, and that's how it happens. So it happens very, very quickly, and some of you are getting this opportunity and you are going to celebrate. Others of you, this is a family type situation where I feel that some of you are celebrating the birth of a child. It may be a grandchild, but for the most part, this is a very happy occasion. It could be a birthday party, but I feel it's a brand new beginning for some of you. So this would be a baby coming into your family. And you may have been dealing with somebody who left you behind and isn't there to enjoy the celebration. They could be at a distance working. It doesn't mean that it was negative, although it most likely has something to do with that. Maybe they left in haste instead of in a good way. But through this is going to bring the two of you back together, for those of you that this is a relationship. And I'm not really focusing on the actual romance. We're going to do a separate reading for them. And also, I'm just going to make a quick announcement. Also, we're going to the Souls Live that I did for 2 years, which is in the feed. It's under the playlist Souls Live. It was a live show that I did every week. And we would talk about different parts of the ascension and the awakening. And it's a wonderful program, but we're bringing it back. And this time, we're going to talk about Aquarius, the age of Aquarius rising. So we're going through a new phase, and that's for those of you who already understand a lot of that. You still have access if you don't, but it is going to be really cool, and we begin that on March 10th, okay? So I hope to see you there. And I'll be posting messages in the comments. If you subscribe to the channel, you'll see those messages quickly. So when we look at the Seven of Swords, I do feel for some of you it had everything to do with love, and this is somebody that you truly, truly loved, and I feel they hurt you more than once, left you feeling unwanted and rejected, is what I just heard. So, and yes, I hear the messages in my ears. So this is for a larger group of you where you experience this. It may very well be the twin flame, because the Lover's card came out as I'm looking down at it going, yeah, there you go. The Lover's card. We have the Four of Pentacles, and we have the King of Pentacles. So Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, but for a lot of you, I feel it actually happened between 6 and 8 months ago. 6 to 8 months ago, something may have gone awry in a relationship where there really was love. For some of you, this isn't the divine, twin flame dynamic, although that is the way it ended. This is with a soulmate, so it may have been a family member that triggered you into that. It's not about romance, it's about the divine masculine and the divine feminine inside of you. And when we get it, when we understand it, that's when we get in the Chariot, where we have the dark, the silver and gold, and it comes to a certain balancing point. So for some of you, I do feel that whoever this King of Pentacles was, they were very they held on to their security. So if this was a partner, they didn't spend money on you, they didn't take you on trips, they didn't do anything with you, right? If this is a family member, the same thing. They didn't help you, they didn't invest in you, and most likely they didn't even believe in you. However, there is a dynamic change getting ready to take place, and the change isn't with them, it's with you. And because you've changed, you're changing your entire life. You're changing this pattern of the Seven of Swords, and that's why sevens are so important during the month of March. So if you see the sevens, no, just stop and listen. All right, listen to your intuition, follow your gut, and make sure that you are going in the course direction that you really want, rather than in the opposite direction. Whoever this person is, they are coming in, and I do feel they're going to give you a really heartfelt apology. This apology is going to be, I feel there was some deception as far as talking behind your back, or even cheating on you if you were in a romantic one. Whoever this King of Pentacles, if I said Swords, I apologize. King of Pentacles is, they're a little bit greedy, and they may have been a little bit needy back then. They may have snuck off, and they may have done things, again, behind your back that you didn't know. But what you didn't know, what you may not have known, is that they sincerely did want a relationship with you, but they themselves were too caught up in their own ego that they didn't know what to do. You know, when you meet somebody that is different and unusual, we don't necessarily know what to do. And I'm not making excuses for whoever this was. This is just the truth. We meet somebody, like if you see a star, right, and you just become awestruck when you meet them. It's like, wow. Because we hold them up on a pedestal. And that's what I feel that happened in this relationship. That the King of Pentacles, male or female, was held up on a pedestal. And because of that, it was very easy to be deceptive without the other person knowing. So in order to move past this, because that's what the cards are indicating, you will move past this. You have to be able to recognize the seven around you. The Seven of Swords is, again, deception, is betrayal, it's manipulation. You're moving forward, so there's no doubt you're going to see it. Absolutely no doubt. So let's take a look at any additional message they want you to know. And we're going to look at love. I think I said this. We're looking at love in a different reading. But right now, this is a general overall message for you guys. We have self-esteem, and that's what I'm talking about. People who have low self-esteem come across as egotistical, right? Arrogant, a little stuck on themselves, they don't spend money on you. Self-esteem, low self-esteem is what they had. But this is for you, Pisces. This is your self-esteem is returning because you recognize everything that you needed to during this relationship. A true soul connection, no matter what name or title you want to give it, this was meant for you so that you could complete this cycle. So you're coming to a brand new place in you, whether that's a job, a relocation, but for each and every one of you, you're going to feel it inside of you. Completion. So have an amazing month. Thank you for watching. Much love.